I've got a party for you that are very interested in updating our democracy, rebooting it. They're the Flux Party. Max K. Where's Maxie? Here he is. Let's hear it for Max K.
Okay, so, as you heard, my name is Max K, and I am one of the founders of the Flux Party. I will not be singing. Now, we're a pretty interesting party for a few reasons, but probably the biggest one is that we have a strict no-policy policy. We are a political party with no policies, and as you learn a bit more about us, that'll start to make a bit more sense. One of the things about today is that our democracy was designed more than 120 years ago. It was designed for a different age with different needs. What about Greece? That's not our democracy. Our democracy is the Westminster system. Their constitution was written when? Not in 400 BC. Of course the concept of democracy is ancient. It's not a bad idea. Anyway, the problem we have today though, or what we're feeling today, is the strain and the problems that we get from imposing a centuries-old idea on modern society. And that means that we've got new problems, and new problems require new solutions. Now let me demonstrate some of these strains to you, because I want to remind you about something that happened back in 2016. Before the double dissolution, the coalition wanted to change the voting laws to keep minor parties out, to make it harder for other people to get elected. Now they couldn't just do this though because they didn't have a majority. So they found an unlikely ally in the Greens. The Greens and the coalitions teamed up to change the voting laws, and in doing so, the Greens burnt the ladder they used to get there 20 years earlier. That's not okay. What the Greens show us is that the best strategy is to play the game and play it well. And let me ask you, is it fair that small guys get pushed out so rich guys can buy seats? Is it fair when minorities of any kind need the permission of 50% of the country to improve their own lives? And is it fair when parliamentarians change the voting laws to keep other people out and keep themselves in? And this is not good enough. What this shows us is that these are games played by cynical and self-interested politicians. And that's what we have today. Flux has no policies because the ideas and the voices that need to be heard are already out there. Our mission is to empower those of you with those ideas and with those voices that have been put down by the major parties. Now we knew we couldn't just try old ideas to do this. These are new problems. They need new solutions. And so we invented a totally new system of democracy. A system backed by technology and geared around your ideas and your voices. And it's called issue-based direct democracy. When elected, Flux will give you an app on your smartphone, and that will let you participate directly in all the issues that go through Parliament that you care about. We let you self-organise around the issues that matter to you. And the more that you specialise on those issues, the bigger that your impact is. What this means is that Flux's main competition isn't the other parties that you'll hear from today, and it's not even the majors. Our main competition is the Westminster system itself. Because if our democracy is broken, then there is no bigger task we need to tackle than fixing it. So if you want to see a democracy that's fixed, then there's only one way to waste your vote this election, and it's voting for those selfish, self-interested, cynical politicians. If you vote for the Greens or the Coalition or Labour, that's a wasted vote. If you want to see a brighter democracy, a great democracy, if you want a democracy to be proud of and a future to be proud of, then vote Flux, because we are the only party that's actually about you.
Yes, I'm a believer. I love it. Can we hear it from Max? Has someone got a question on this? Yes, a quick question here. All right, here we go.
More democracy generally sounds good, but there are plenty of examples. Probably most recently a really big one would be things like Brexit, where the people probably didn't have a very good idea of what they wanted. What are you going to do about, like,
Good question.
So Brexit's a referendum. It's essentially like a, everyone votes, right? Which was optional. That was a problem, right? Another problem is once it happened, if that was a mistake, there was no way of correcting it. If it wasn't a mistake, they didn't have the proof to say that it wasn't a mistake, right? So IBDD actually addresses this in a number of ways, including like cycles where you can keep going back over issues if they're contentious. But at the end of the day, if you give a population that never gets a say one chance to have a say, and they make it a protest, are you going to be surprised? Like, people react differently when it's an everyday thing versus a one-off thing. And they were pissed off. They weren't being listened to.
That's a good answer, Max.
Right, you said about people having phones and getting to say, what happens if you don't have a phone? Not everybody has
Lawrence,
a
are you
phone.
going to give Lawrence a phone? You can have my old iPhone.
Whatever, but not everybody has
No,
one.
that's true. So there's a few things we do, right? So the first is you can pick your own representative. You can pick a delegate, right? There's no limit on how many people need to delegate for you to be a delegate. You can have one. That's all good, right? Also, this does work on computers. There are things like libraries with other computers there. The AEC walks around, takes ballot boxes to old age homes already. We can do that sort of thing. This is not a big problem.
Excellent. Good on you, Max. Can we hear from Max, please? Yes, I love this idea. Thanks, Max.